Hey, what's up? It's Gareth. I was just sitting here thinking about showing up on social media and how you engage with your audience and build your personal brand and build trust as you post and generate content on social media. And the social media and online marketing space is transforming so quickly with things like AI and big data and giving advertisers and brand owners the opportunity to really engage with customers at interesting levels in terms of understanding exactly who a consumer is, what their interests are, where they hang out online, who are similar consumers to them in order to be able to engage with them. And this machine learning and AI stuff starts to become really, really interesting. And then there's all sorts of things like bots, which are sort of semi-automated processes that fire, that sort of mimic human behavior to some extent. And that's something that happens quite a bit, specifically like in the Instagram platform, where people are looking to grow their following, but the way that they do it is they have a bot that runs, and based on someone posting a photograph or a video with a specific hashtag, this bot will automatically send a message on behalf of an owner. Let's say, for example, I was trying to grow my brand. The bot would send a message on my behalf to someone who has this hashtag that I was interested in, let's say wanderlust or travel or adventure or something like that, and send them an automated email that says, hey, person's first name, I really love your post. It would be great if we could collaborate. Why don't you send me a direct message? And that by default can be sent to sort of hundreds or thousands of people per day. And those people then come back and click on you and maybe like or look at your profile or engage with you or whatever. And some people realize that it's a bot and some people don't. And I guess as you start to understand this landscape a little bit better, there comes a time when this machine learning stuff is useful to a point, but I think it's got to go through sort of like this awkward adolescent stage where people are going to know that it's around and it's going to be trying to make its way into our engagements online, but it's not yet intelligent enough to know specific things. So for example, today I was on Instagram and I posted a photograph and somebody sent me a message that said, hey, Gareth Pickering, we've got very similar interests. It would be really cool if we could collaborate. Send me a direct message. And I was like, that's cool. And I looked at her profile, and she's some like digital nomad travel person, got about 7,000 people that is following. And I'm like, maybe a collaboration with this person could be cool. And I decided not to send a message or whatever, but I was doing something else. And when I went through my notifications again, I saw a different photo that I had posted, and I'd copied the same hashtags, and the same message had come through from the same person again, but on a different photo. So evidently now, I was not aware initially that it was a bot, but now that I know that it's a bot, like the trust is completely gone. I'm never going to get hold of that person now and say, yeah, let's do a collaboration. Like that's sent to 50 people. She has spent no time looking at my profile. She's built no trust. She tried to make an engagement. Some people win, and you get some people that fall through their initial safety by not realizing that it is. But as soon as you realize that you've been sort of not caught by a bot, but like the engagement, which was believed to have been coming from a place of trust building. You've sent me a message, you've looked at my profile, you've said you like my picture, you never looked at my picture. Like suddenly the trust is gone. And I think this is really like an interesting place where brand owners and content creators and anybody that's trying to build their brand on social media or build an online business needs to think quite clearly about how you choose to do it, because I think these what may appear to be shortcuts initially to boost your following on Instagram will very quickly start to fade away when the shine of the relationship disappears and someone realizes that it's got a following of 7,000 people on a page, but an engagement score of nobody ever looking at that content because it hasn't been curated in a way and the relationship hasn't been built from a position of trust. So I think what I'm trying to say is I think as we start to understand these online technologies and start to understand better how to do things like remarketing and understand customers better, I think it becomes really important to keep the relationship that you're trying to build with that customer as human as possible through the technology. Because as soon as you introduce machines to try and take shortcuts to grow relationships and build trust, and the other person finds out, I think you end up shooting yourself in the foot, and it's sort of a short-sighted, playing the short game sort of an approach to building an online brand and building your personal brand. So it's just something that I wanted to share, and I hope that you find that useful. Please let me know what your thoughts are on this. Comment below this video. Feel free to share it. And yeah, thanks for listening to me. Have a good day. Cheers.